hello, and welcome to Secrets of Sagemist, a two-part to our two-shot. This is part two. Hopefully everybody doesn't die. But, yes, we'll do a quick recap here shortly as soon as I transition so you can see the map. There we go. How do I unmute myself? Technical difficulty. There we go. Can you hear me now? I mean, I guess you could always hear me.
Yes,
can I hear
we
you?
could.
Yes, I can hear y'all. There we go. There we go. So in the last episode, our fellow adventurers woke up in a room after receiving a call that something was fishy up in the Sagemist Academy. So they began exploring, and not too long after, they came across some skeleton boys. They, did as you do when you see skeletons and attacked. And after defeating most of them, they came across this other person who was with shadowy kind of constructs that was of his own making. Lo and behold, they ended up attacking him as well, and after, I'm trying to remember what your character's name is. Zyla? What is it? Sarah, what's your character's name?
Wow.
Don't do this to me. I mean,
Corzina.
Corzina. Yeah, she did.
Xena, for sure. she dead.
That girl named Xena is, she pretty much got power word killed by, a very dark version of Alindy that we hadn't seen before. After that, the party, kind of separated themselves with a wall of fire, got on the other side, and, after a couple of more attacks, Alindy and all his shadow constructs vanished, to which our Furbolg Ducey, the cleric, used a... Is it a healing spirit? He used something. I forgot what spell it was. But anyways, he used something to where now the party is able to heal from it. And that is where we pick up currently.
It was healing spirit.
Okay. Also, inspo to Ducey and luck to Dane. You might need it. So luck is pretty much a reroll if you don't like the roll that you have, or you don't like the roll that I have, in case I do a nat 20. And inspo is an added d6 to any roll that you do, just to give it inspo. But remember that you have to use them before I give you like the final verdict on those things, so that's something to take into consideration.
I do what I want.
He's late. There he is. There's our bad guy, our resident late bad guy. He's a bad guy. So, opening up to this healing spirit, and I guess we have Ducey, Dane, Cuckoo, and also Puss in Boots. Although Puss in Boots isn't here today, so. What would y'all like to do? I don't think y'all had a short rest yet, right? Am I correct?
Well, at the end of the last episode, he just left, right?
Yeah, he vanished. I think the wall of fire is still up and going because it hasn't been dissipated yet, but yeah, he vanished on the other side of it, as well as all his other constructs that he had with him.
Okay. Well, I guess we should. I mean, I personally, Cuckoo doesn't need a short rest, but maybe you do.
Does
Ducey?
anyone want a short
Ducey?
rest,
Dane?
Ducey's gonna shove something in.
Also, Dane is muted.
Xena's mouth, and he's gonna cast Revivify.
Ooh.
Dane's gonna put his axe down and lean against the wall and take a short rest.
Okay. So you can go ahead if you have not do a short rest. While y'all are doing that, we're going to kind of theater of the mind. We're not even using all this, so in another realm or another plane of existence, Xena, you kind of wake up. You're not in your body. As you look around and look at yourself, you seem to be like a shadow construct of yourself, of what you can remember. The last thing you do remember was a certain someone pointing a finger at you, and then you died. Everything around you is kind of dark. You're not really sure exactly where you are. But you do know that your consciousness is still here. Like you have free thought and things of that nature. You're just not exactly sure what state you're in.
She's gonna cautiously move forward.
Okay.
She can't really see anything. Could she hear anything, or?
Roll a deaf perception check. It's just a perception check, folks, but you know she's dead. So.
Oh my god. I don't hear shit, apparently. I got a 5.
A 5? That's what your modifier is?
Yeah! I got a 1!
This girl is like...
She's all out of sorts, alright? She just died.
She's been through some things.
She don't know where she is at. Like, give her some slack, alright?
So... To be fair, the room itself is very dark. You're not able to, like, see through it. It's almost like, not really magical darkness, but, like, magical darkness, to put it in frank. But as you stand there and wait, you notice a kind of, like, bright light just start to shine kind of in front of you. And as you're standing there, it gets brighter and brighter until finally it starts to like engulf the room so much that you kind of like have to shield your eyes from the brightness.
She's kind of like blocking her eyes with her hand, like, all right.
And as you feel it dimmer behind your like covered face, you look and there's a man standing there. He's kind of like shimmering in like this sickening radiance of light, kind of like purer than pure, if that makes sense. He stands there in kind of a astral form, and he looks at you. You there?
Xena kind of like...
Yes, you. What is your name, young one?
Corzina. And you are?
My name is Owen. I'm not from around here, but the events that unfold today are rather important. And I would like to get to the bottom of it if at all possible. It would seem that this man that you encountered, the Shadowfell Prince, is causing a rift, a different alternate timeline, if you will. And if he continues down this path, it will not be for the benefit of anyone.
Well, no offense, but I don't see how this involves me. The last I remember, I was fighting, and all of a sudden, I dropped.
Yes, he killed you. With a,
So I'm dead. I don't know how much help I could be to you if I'm dead.
You could be more help than you might immediately know. There are certain things that this prince does to his victims. I believe he currently has one of your friends captive in his realm. And with your permission, I would like to help you assist your remaining friends.
And she's kind of standing there contemplating, because on one hand, yeah, I guess she does kind of want to help as much as she can. But on the other hand, she's dead. Why does she give a crap? She envies those who die. So decisions. She is literally like standing there just contemplating on what she wants to do, and this guy's just like waiting for her, like, what are you gonna do?
Pretty much.
And she sighs. All right, fine. If you need my assistance, I will give you my assistance. And if my companions need my help, I guess I will go help them. And if I die again, then just leave me in peace.
Fair enough. And he holds his hand out to you. Please, take my hand.
And she kind of just
Sets her hand into his. As you do that, that familiar like radiance of light brightens, and you two kind of like fade out of this darkness that you were once in. And back to our short resters. What would you like to do, guys? Oh no, y'all are all muted.
Oh, I think it's a good rest.
So before we short rested, Deuce we cast Revivify. So how would that go?
just shoving a diamond down her throat. Live!
So when Alindi used power word kill on Xena, and then turned her into a shadow vestige, her body in essence kind of vanished where it was.
So there's no corpse.
No corpse present.
Well, fuck.
But you still got your diamond and your spell slot.
But I don't have a body.
But the body's coming back.
Well, no body, no crime.
That is what they say.
Yeah, but y'all don't know that the body's coming back.
No.
Did anyone use the healing spirit that you called out?
I had.
I think one person did.
Okay.
Don't
I'm not
remember
sure
who
how
it
many
was.
cards you have.
I did because I'm back up at full health, so I must have used it. Unless I didn't get hit last time. I don't remember.
I don't even remember what spell that was.
I know, yeah, I know one person did, but that was it, and that was because they were close to being dead.
Okay.
Okay,
it
so
might have been Tristan's character.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
Back
It
Puss
was.
in Boots.
Yeah,
He kind of got
it was
targeted.
Puss in Boots.
So I guess this will vanish here shortly. Are y'all going to continue on, or
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
So you all start to make your way down the way. Can I have a general perception check from all yous?
Google, it's a 21.
25.
I'm playing with those new dice. They just splat when they hit.
Oh, is that the new black ones?
The new
23.
The new digital ones, they're it's the ones
Oh,
that
yeah.
called the Sanguine Dice Set.
Yeah, I keep trying to find the where all the digital dice are. Oh, there you go, my dice.
Yeah.
So down this hall, y'all can see that it like opens up at the end of it, most likely into a larger room than this narrow kind of hall corridor that y'all are in. Do y'all just want to proceed in, or?
What did we
I have
get
to get
from
my
our
character sheet
perception
back
check?
up.
What did we see from our perception check? Just the end of the hallway?
Yeah, you also see that there's this kind of like light radiance coming out, like shining out of the room into the hall.
Okay.
Would it be investigation or perception to like check into the room?
That's investigation.
Yeah.
Because it's
I'll
a
do that.
specific thing.
I do an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, well, there's a door here, so. But you can see the light coming from underneath the door.
Oh.
Oh, it's closed.
Yeah.
Thought it was open.
Which one of those am I?
This one?
Okay. Oh, I see.
Would you like to try the door?
Yeah, I'll try to just like open the door normally.
Okay. It is
I can.
unlocked.
I want to check it for traps.
Okay. Roll a
Investigation check.
yeah.
I want to investigate it for traps. I should specify it that way. 16. It went from 19 to 3.
Can I check it for magical traps?
Roll a Arcana check.
Knew that was coming. Oh, are you kidding me?
Mm. So I got a 16.
It's as blind as a door.
It doesn't seem to be physically trapped. What did you get?
I got a 7.
It doesn't seem to be magically trapped.
I'll go through. I'll go through.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door and go through, and zoom out, not that much. There's like a well of some sort in this large room. Other than that, there's another door over at the top here, and some tapestry rugs and bones and other things of nature. But the thing that is showing off that light is definitely this well.
So Cuckoo turns back to the hallway and he says, Cuckoo say, hold on ground with light coming from it. Cuckoo.
Dane, just not knowing what he's talking about, decides to go through and see what he's going on about.
Okay. As you come in, you see this well as well.
See the light?
Cuckoo.
Says, I told
Cuckoo,
you
it's a
light.
well.
It's a light. It's a hole with a light.
Is it too late for Xena to not come back?
Would you like some company in this nether realm?
Cuckoo
Not
thinks
particularly of
people,
the feathery kind.
Cuckoo thinks people are being mean.
He'd be moving up with the party.
Okay.
I want to go look at this other door and check that one.
Make a Arcana and or Investigation check, depending on what types you're trying to see.
21 for investigation.
14.
For
Arcana.
okay, this one does seem to have a magical glyph on it, and the investigation shows that there is a series of locks on this particular door.
Cuckoo can unlock things.
Read my guest, Cuckoo. And Dane steps aside and like kind of like puts a shield up in front of him and takes a couple steps back.
So, because I'm an artificer and I am expert, I get to double my proficiency bonus with anything that uses tools.
Okay.
So I get to add +8 on top of whatever bonus, right? Isn't that the way it works?
Okay. Yep.
And is that for sleight of hand?
Yes, if you're trying to
Okay.
undo the series of locks.
So that would be 27.
Okay. And then roll 3d6s.
Seven total. 2, 3, 2.
Okay. As you do this series of clicks, when you get to the last one, this door closes.
Cuckoo closed door. Cuckoo open door?
Well, which one is it?
Cuckoo no open door?
You feathery peacock, you locked us in here!
What?
What happened?
You let him. Can I have y'all make a perception check?
Uh, 23.
Okay.
Cuckoo hood fell over eye. Cuckoo only see 8.
22.
What's Deucey's perception?
22.
Oh,
Did you not?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I heard it.
I'm still sleepy,
My
so
perception was
sorry.
down, so I didn't hear shit.
DM needs to get his.
Anyways.
perception checked.
Over in this corner, we see
Oh, no.
Oh.
don't even remember. Do I have it saved? Of course I don't. I don't even remember. Oh, I think I remember. Do I remember? What did I make you? You're a drow.
He was a drow.
So you would be the elf people.
Should be that drow elf.
There's a female one and a male one in the corner.
If this wasn't you before, Xena, it's you now. So there we go. And over in this corner, no, don't kill it. A shadow form of Xena and an astral form of this male kind of like stand in the corner. Noticed by Ducey and Thane. as they're talking to Cuckoo.
Xena recognizably her?
Yeah, like aside from the fact that she's like just shadow.
Xena, you look different.
Xena?
She
Who's
kind
Xena?
of cocks an eyebrow at him.
You can't see the cocked eyebrow because it's all shadow.
Where's Xena? Where's Xena? I don't see Xena.
Dane grabs Cuckoo and like turns him.
I guess she is.
Can Xena notice that she's not looking herself?
Yeah, like if she looks at herself, she sees that it's shadow instead of normal.
Cuckoo ran over to give Xena a hug.
Runs into the wall.
If you try and hug
Xena's
her,
gonna hold her hand out like no.
so Xena puts her hand out and Cuckoo kind of like walks into her shadow hand, so it phases right through him.
Oh, she's on. Something's wrong.
And Xena's kind of like moving her hand through him, like.
He takes necrotic damage for each move.
Stop it!
And Xena's just like, well, this is interesting. So I guess I'm here, but I'm not here.
What happened to you, Xena? How are you here?
And she kind of points to the dude next door.
Who's the new guy?
My name is Om. I'm here to hopefully correct the events that will take place today.
What do you mean?
Dane just keeps repeating it, kind of being a dick.
What do you mean will take place?
They haven't transpired yet.
Do you know what's gonna take place?
All of you will die.
Says Om.
Xena's just rubbing her temples, like.
Wait, what?
Why did I agree to come back here?
Did you say we're gonna die?
Yes.
I want to go home.
Oh, don't worry, Cuckoo. Dying's not as bad as you think.
Says you, who's still a shadow form.
Is there beer where you came from?
Not that I saw.
Well, it doesn't sound very pleasant to me.
I mean, it was pleasant to me. Regardless, what are all of you doing? And she's looking at the doors.
I unlocked the door.
As they're both closed.
It's unlocked now. You can probably open it.
Xena's gonna try to open the door.
You go to grab it, and your hand just like phases through the
Does
handle.
that mean you can just walk through the door and see what's on the
She's
other
already
side?
walking through it.
Oh no! You just phase through the door, end up down this hallway.
Cuckoo's gonna go back and just open the door now after he unlocked it.
Dane's gonna investigate the well real quick.
Okay.
Is there water like at the top where like that light is, or is it like way down?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate the well as well.
20.
You can hear faint tricklings. Not like immediate water, but like somewhere down there.
Oh. So like I can't really investigate it because it's too far down.
Still
Yeah, if you're
investigate the
thinking
well.
like deep wise, it sounds like it's a lot deeper.
I'll investigate it.
Okay.
7.
I got a 16 on my investigation.
Cuckoo, you're able to see or kind of like sense from the tricklings that there's something else running underneath where you are. So essentially, the portion of the academy that y'all are in, there's something even kind of like below that.
What do you see? Cuckoo?
There's something flowing below. I don't know what. I hear water, but it's not what I'm talking about.
Can you see how deep the well is?
It's super deep.
So I
mean-
probably shouldn't jump down there.
No, let me drop this skeleton head down there.
And you drop it, and a couple of seconds go by,
Cuckoo,
and then you finally hear like a
cuckoo one,
as it hits
cuckoo.
into the water.
2 cuckoos. 2 cuckoo seconds. That's a long way.
Let's just go through the door.
I think.
Want to
that's a good
drown in
idea.
the armor.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Deuce would be following Xena through the open door.
Xena and I guess Lucy make a perception check.
Just-
11.
20.
19?
Got 20.
Oh, 20.
Where'd you get 19 from?
I can't hear! What part of my ears aren't working?
Sorry, I'll try to talk louder. I'm just woke up from a nap, so I'm groggy.
Oh, that looks
Oh
fun.
yay!
That looks fun.
You
It's a
see
Yeti.
something down the hall.
Cuckoo hopes Xena's blades are working better than her arms.
I follow them through the door.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear as Cooper.
Those stacks. Does this mean I'm not dead anymore? So I have hit points, or how does that even work?
So essentially, you'll be able to assist your friends if you per se like go into combat. You can give one of your friends per round advantage on any of their rolls that they're doing, as well as like their different spells and stuff. Basically, you're infusing them with your more or less,
I'm a bard, guys.
yeah, you're like
Rita's
moral
wearing her
support.
like cheerleader outfit with her fucking pom poms. Let's go.
Like Genie.
Yeah. Well, so I assume that y'all are gonna try and go forward.
Yeah.
Does that thing see us yet?
It seems to be staring in your direction, and it stopped moving.
Cuckoo, no, you like this.
Do I recognize this creature?
Roll a history check.
Hey, he looks like he's related to you.
Oh, Z,
Me.
you can do advantage
13.
at any time out of combat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the furball advantage.
Probably still looking at. Let's see. What is that?
Even worse.
Oh my god!
What was the first one? 15?
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, you're
But
able
we'll go with
to
15.
perceive that this is some type of mountain yeti. Kind of further in this corridor. You're not sure why it's here. But
Maybe it's friendly.
you're pretty sure it's not supposed to be
The
here.
dungeon!
So
In the bottom corridors.
so Dane's gonna cast Produce Flame as a cantrip.
Why would you do that?
Because
So you just like
it's
light
a
up
good
your
one.
area.
Yeah, so I just have a flame in my hand, kind of like a torch.
He can throw that flame too, you should notice.
And he.
Yeah, I can, but I'm not gonna do it right away, just in case.
It might be friendly. It might be friendly. Cuckoo say.
This is what he's gonna do. Watch.
Oh no!
Oh,
Stay away!
Oh no.
That's what he's gonna do. Except in reverse. You're just gonna see this firebolt go down, and you're like, no, that's not what we wanted to do. So you're holding this fireball this flame in the palm of your hand. As you do, it flickers and lights up the area around you. You notice as the fire's like close to Xena, her shadowy essence, you can kind of like see through it more, making her kind of like more intangible than just if there's no light at all in this.
So I just need to
area.
light her on fire, basically.
That's not what I'm saying.
See if you get advantage.
Xena's like, I can hear you.
Like she returns to like her normal self, and she's like, nope, you don't get advantage anymore. It's like, but I fixed you.
Nope, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Dane looks at the rest. So what should we do?
Tell that we come in peace.
I would suggest being nice to him. Maybe
Xena's
he
gonna
will
walk
eat
up
you.
to it.
Who has?
Yeah, the person that can't
Owen
die.
like points at you all, and he's like, just a moment. There's going to be a series of events that take place, and I'm going to bestow on you judgment. You will have the choice of showing mercy or death to your victims. But choose carefully, because the choices that you do pick will definitely change the events that take place today.
As the party saves all their judgment for Alendi.
Judgment, you die.
Guilty!
Guilty, guilty, guilty. But I didn't even do it. Guilty. Just take that with a grain of salt as you proceed. I'm merely here as observational guidance.
So is Druidic just like the language Druids speak to each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Lame.
There's all three
I'm
of us
sorry,
who
what?
Probably played many druids.
It's like, I don't want to
I'm
speak
sorry, Wall, did you say
Druidic.
something?
Talk to a bunch of hippies.
You can cast. I don't know if this is an animal though. It's probably a beast. I was gonna say you can cast speak with animals, but it probably is a beast. So never mind.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was asking, because I didn't know if. But yeah.
Yeah, druidic is just a special language that druids speak to each other.
So as you get away from the flame, Xena, you obviously like look more shadowy. You stand in front of this yeti. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to speak common with it first. Tell him that we are not going to hurt him if he doesn't hurt us.
Roll a persuasion and an animal handling.
So 18 on the persuasion, which is a 21.
Okay.
Animal handling. Nat 20!
A nat
Coming
20
in
for a
clutch.
20. For a 20.
So the Yeti like kneels down and looks at you. His red eyes are like at eye level with you.
She shows no fear to this creature.
You all shall not be here for long.
Was that in common?
Yeah, he says it in common.
Can we hear him?
Yeah, y'all aren't too far away.
Why do you
Just
say
echoes
this, friend?
down.
Bad things await.
What kind of bad things?
Death.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
At whose hands?
Deuce gonna move up.
Yeah, so I know I do so. Who goes there? Whose hands do we die?
Where'd that? There it is. Boop. And a boop.
May I ask where this danger is located?
And he kind of like stands back up as you all are approaching. It is everywhere. You just have to look.
Would you like to join us, or do you have your own business to attend to? I mean, you don't look like you belong here either.
I do not. But the time for me is long since past.
What is your name?
Varen.
Remember you, Varen.
Hello, Varen.
And as you stand there for a moment, this giant mountain yeti looking at you all, and he gives you these words of warning, words of caution, however you want to take it. You see as his visage just like starts to fade away, and then before long he vanishes completely.
Well, shall we get moving then?
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
As you come down this hallway, you notice that it branches off to your right. There is a door down a hall, which leads to a room, and then further down there is also, probably should turn the camera, a opening into like a cavernous area.
Dane's gonna go to the right.
Okay.
Xena will follow.
Dane with the produce flame still in hand.
Ducey would stand basically in that hallway right to the left of where it branches off, kind of watching down.
Like looking
Yeah.
in that way. Okay.
Yep.
Dane's gonna check this one for magical traps as well.
Roll an Arcana check.
24.
It doesn't seem to be magically locked.
I can investigate it for regular traps.
Go for it. You're better at that than I am.
Investigation check.
16. It keeps popping from 19 to 3.
It doesn't seem to be. There's like a common lock, but other than that, nothing too fancy.
Xena's gonna stick her head through the door.
Oh, I forgot we have someone that's.
I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys to be like, oh yeah, Xena, go check through that door real quick.
As you look peer in, it seems to be like a bunch of alchemist equipment to your left, various books and scrolls and things in front of you, and an old bed with notes and other paperwork kind of gathered. And then there's a manhole like covering in the center of the room, large circle area.
Dane's gonna knock on the door so Xena can open it.
But Xena can't open it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't open it. I can go through it. I can't open it. So I hear Dane knocking on the door, and Xena just turns around. Yes.
Dane kind of smacks himself in the head. I'm gonna try and break the door down.
Okay. Break it down?
Well, just like kind of like
Yeah.
shoulder it open.
And as he's doing this, you know, Xena's just like, so there's a bunch of alchemists here. And she turns
Door
around.
comes off its hinges and bursts open.
You know, you should probably learn some patience.
Well, the door's open, is it not?
You are also able to notice there's another door over here in the far off corner.
I guess Xena's gonna go check it out.
I want to check out some of these notes and like see what kind of experiments they're doing in a dark dungeon like this.
Okay. Roll a actually. As you pick up the notes and start to read over them, do you know? Draconic.
Yes.
Sweet. So you're reading over these notes. It speaks about experimentations with a thing called plane shifting. The notes are all kind of like scattered all over the place, but there is varying sorts of research that has been done in this particular area in relation to plane shifting.
Okay. I want to go over to the tables and see like investigate like the other workbenches and see what those have to do with the notes.
Okay. Do a generalized investigation check.
17.
Okay. Note it with the notes, and then you're not necessarily familiar with this equipment. However, it does seem to run alongside those things. Give me another Arcana check, just to see if you can.
19.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm not really liking the new dice.
You're blaming the dice.
No. It's just like the sound it makes and everything like that.
Is that the wispy ones? The ones that like spark out with like greenish?
No, they
No,
don't.
it's
like
the-
they're made of blood and sinew, and they just
Yeah, it's
kinda
like their
splat.
arteries.
They just make a splat sound.
That's gross. What did you say you rolled for Arcana?
Oh goodness. It was a 19.
Okay. Yeah. From what you can tell, these are a mixture of dunamancy and then also graviturgy equipment and scrolls and spells and other things that are kind of like nestled in this area.
And then I look down into that manhole and see if anything's down there, and then that'll be it for that, and I'll go into the next room, whoever went in there.
Roll a perception check.
Yep. Oh, where's my perception? 10.
You're able to hear the faint drippings again, like the other well from the other room. Except this time you hear like faint cries, like humanoid cries, not animal cries.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
they-
you said faint human cries?
Yeah,
Or-
like they come in and out. It's like a whining wail, and then it fades out.
I tell this to Cuckoo, who's right next to me, and kind of explain to him like what all this stuff is for, and that I'm hearing like voices or something from down the manhole.
You want Cuckoo to see? You want Cuckoo to hear?
Please, Cuckoo. I think I'm going crazy, but there might be voices down there.
Okay, Cuckoo check too.
Roll a perception check.
23.
Okay. You're able to hear more distinctly those cries, and they sound like they're calling out for like help or help us type pleads.
There's people calling for help down there. Do you think we can save them?
Dane's gonna shout down there, "We'll try to save you," and then he's gonna
Never hear
wait.
from him again. Deucey, are you still in the hall?
He would have been moving up after hearing them yell down a manhole cover.
So you come in, and there's this other room. Xena,
Xena's-
you're gonna go through it. As you go through it, you see this large arcane object in the corner. Other than that, there's a chest, which is like old rotting food, and a notebook on a table, and a fireplace. Then other than that, nothing too out of the ordinary.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see what that thing is in the corner? The little Arcana thing?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, she doesn't know what it is.
Roll it again.
You can give yourself advantage.
That's better. A natural 20 for a 24.
Okay. As you peer into it, or you get a better, closer look, your first one wasn't very close enough. You see an image, almost as if it's replaying a scene or like showing you something. As you look closer, you can see the image of that Shadowfell prince, and he's kind of interrogating Brick, who was with you. And they seem to be in like an area that you haven't come across yet.
Well, gods be damned. He's still alive. And then she's gonna take a look at the notebook on the table.
Secrets. Are you able to read Elvish?
Yes.
Okay. This is a kind of journal note from a person by the name of Saria. And she seems to be telling about her studies in plane shifts, as well as the uncoverings of the Shadowfell realm during their research. However, from how she phrased it, they need to do further research to understand how to break the veil between the Academy and this other Shadowfell realm.
Now, not to metagame or anything. So, is plane like for world building? Is plane shifting like an illegal type of magic? Like it's taboo? Or
Plane shifting in like Diademia as a whole has been used mostly by dark magic holders, but not necessarily always the case. However, it's usually used in an effort to change or reshape the past and present and future to someone in particular's biddings, if you will. Plane
Okay.
shifting can pretty much skip you across decades of time in like matters of moments, and you can more or less reshape things as you see fit. However, it's rare, like not anyone can just plane shift.
cool. Dane's gonna like knock on the door and ask Xena if everything's okay. Since she's been in there a little while.
Is it the ladies' room?
Xena kind of pokes her head back through the door. So, our captured friend is still alive. I saw a vision of him with the Shadowfell person. And then Xena's gonna tell Dane what she found in the notebook in regards to Saria's notes.
And then Dane's gonna explain like this room that he was in. Someone must be trying to change the past, although for what reason I can't fathom.
I don't know. Regardless, we should keep moving. There's nothing else here. Except for those voices down the hole. She's looking down the
So is that
the hole.
is that dude still with us?
Do you want him to be with? You kind of like left him in the other room.
I'm just curious because I wanted to ask him. You said you knew about our time and that we were gonna die.
Yes.
How do you know? How do you know this?
I have foresaw it back
He's the one
where
that
I
Did you? Did it already happen and you came back in the time?
No, it's due to happen.
Are we in a loop?
No.
A time loop?
There is a particular event that I hope, by interfering in those times as well, can redirect it. However, what you should know is that an unfortunate event took place not too long ago. Roughly 10 years by skip. The Shadowfell Prince lost every member of his crew to an unspeakable evil, one that may very well lie here.
I think the
So-
Shadowfell Prince is doing this plane shifting then.
Well,
Not necessarily.
it sounds maybe we aren't enemies with the Shadowfell Prince.
Really?
Maybe he's
Tell that
not-
to my dead body.
Maybe it's just miscommunication, a wrong place, wrong time.
Okay, yes. Miscommunication. By killing me, yes.
No, that was all fucked up for sure. But it sounds like something bad happened to him too.
Maybe that's just how he knows how to make friends.
By murdering people.
He's, But he's not. Did you say you saw him interrogating our friend the
she
Puss in
nods.
Boots? Hmm. Well, that's. Is he
Seemed to
hurting
be
him? Is he hurting him?
Not that she could see, right, Dan? It
Can-
was just him
can you-
questioning him.
Can you go back and talk to him through that thing?
Xena kind of shrugs, goes back into the room.
As you go back into the room, the arcana portion of it like fades away and it kind of like covers over in darkness. Seemingly you can't see into that moment anymore.
She comes back out. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I can no longer see them anymore.
Okay.
Well, in that case, we should press on and get to the bottom of this.
Lead on,
Dan
Mr.
walks
Dane. Lead on, Mr. Dane.
out. Dane walks out with his little flame, leading the charge.
Juicy would follow Dane.
And go bring up rear.
Really?
Sorry, I was just
Getting
checking to see
the
if
bottom
that.
of things.
I was just checking to see
At
if
the
that
rear.
flame had a time limit.
You can recast it at will,
Yeah.
even if it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's also infinite until I get rid of it or throw it.
Yeah. So you approach into this room.
That's so cool looking.
There doesn't seem to be a well like the others, but there is a series of stairs that kind of like branch up. Can I have a investigation check?
I can do that.
No, give me
That's
that
gonna-
cocoa.
30.
That's gonna be a negative.
With advantage.
30 with advantage.
Okay.
Or 30 without advantage. I can roll it again, but I don't think it's going to get much higher.
14.
Yeah, 30 is the highest it's going to be for me.
You're able to see that there's some type of like residue, just not in all the areas, but in various areas within the room. This like viscous, not quite slimy, but kind of has that texture.
Dane's gonna pull out his axe
How about
or
a
hammer. Sorry, hammer.
perception check?
22.
Okay.
$21 for Juicy.
Kind of from the ceiling, crawls down this
Saw that coming.
The thing
giant
doesn't even fit in the fucking room.
creature. It just like crawls down the walls, and
That's nice.
Oh, God.
its beady eyes like peer at you, and its tail you can see has that same viscous drippings coming from it.
And we need to roll initiative.
Dane just holding this hammer just goes, by the gods!
Yes, can I have you all roll initiative? And Xena, you get to pick one of your friends to give advantage for.
Well, it's not gonna be Dane. That's for sure. probably will be Dane because he's right up front. He's gonna need all the help he can get with that scorpion.
Let's see, we got 18, 19, 17. I guess Dane roll again so he can get higher than
Nope.
18. Okay. Let's see what these guys roll. Or this guy.
Is that a Freudian slip? Like there's several more of them somewhere.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Maybe some babies running around.
Let's
It's
let's
like
not
when
give
you,
the damn ideas.
It's like when you poke the spider with a stick and then the egg sac pops open and 1,000 little ones.
Oh
No, wait, no, we're not talking about that now.
Oh,
Just like
no.
7 more come out.
No,
How did y'all know what my encounter was?
fuck.
As soon as you said it's like a slimy, it's like a viscous, not so I was like, okay.
In that case, Deucey you watch down the hall as, just for plot's sake, Puss in Boots is taking care of a group of smaller versions of this guy. He's pretty occupied.
Boots.
Who's taking care of the smaller versions?
Yeah,
Puss in Boots.
he's fighting there.
Oh, okay.
Um,
He dies off screen.
would I do that? So
Yes, you would.
I mean, maybe. So it goes to attack, and plus 7. So it's attacking Dane. Does a 23 hit.
I'm gonna need to see these rolls on D&D Beyond.
They
Yeah,
are on
it is.
D&D Beyond.
He's just over there like, let's check AC scores. Does a 19 hit? Yeah.
It hits you or clomps at you, and I need you to make a grappling check to see if it if you
grabs
can
you.
not be grappled. So either your athletics or your acrobatics, whichever is higher.
13.
Add 5.
No, that was with.
No, I'm telling you to add 5. It's one of my abilities.
Oh, okay. 18.
Okay. So it'll be plus 4 to whatever. So you only got a 10. So you just take the damage, and you aren't
What's the damage?
18. 18 piercing. After that, it goes and tries and clomp down on Ducey. Does a... No, not 1! Okay, that's not good. Goes
No.
to try and,
It does not.
try and attack Ducey, and
Trips over itself.
almost like just out of reach, although he's not out of reach. He moves out the way and he clumps air instead. Let's see. Dane, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Okay. You watch as its stinger comes down sharply at you, kind of like clasping against the side of your armor, whatever that is. And it gouges you just a little, so you take half of this.
What if is it gonna be poison?
It's gonna be acid. You take half of 14 acid damage. As it like as the viscous starts to sting and burn against your side.
Okie dokie.
Next up is Deucey.
Someone kill this thing, please.
Hey, maybe it was a good thing I gave you advantage, huh?
I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship on it.
What's the save for that?
Wisdom 16.
We're gonna ride it.
1, so 17.
Oh.
It doesn't want to be friends. Wait, let me change this music to some battle music, because it's about to go down.
Well,
Going down. I'm going
I can't even hear the music.
Oh, I'm not sharing the sound.
that's all I can do.
Now you can.
Hours. Talking.
Oh, that's all you could do?
Yep.
Next up is Dane.
What am I gonna do?
Go give it a hug.
It's crazy.
How far?
That's crazy when the lowest initiative roll is a 17.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try and hit it with my hammer of thunderbolts.
Do it. It ain't scared. It's like
29.
that barely hits. No, I'm joking. That hits. 29 barely hits. What the fuck? That's a whole lot of notes.
So it's gonna 13
13
damage, and then
bludgeoning?
yep,
Okay.
bludgeoning. Oh, it's gonna be 14. There's a +1 to damage, so it's
Okay.
gonna be 14 damage. And then it's gonna expend 1 charge for like a little ranged attack and hit the scorpion in the face. So every creature within 30 feet must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
And I take it you're just doing it in his area.
Yeah.
Okay. Constitution save. I gotta put
Yep.
the Constitution save. 22.
Oh, what? Okay.
He's like, you ain't stunning me, fool. I'm about to stun you with these freaking claws.
Dane's gonna retreat a little bit.
You
Behind,
take an
Ducey.
attack of opportunity.
Am I within 5 feet?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put you close enough, but yeah. Like you're in melee range of him right now.
I guess I'll just sit there.
You look pretty. Cuckoo. Wait, you only get 1 attack?
Hit 2.
Not you.
Oh, him.
Yeah. What the heck are you, a druid? Why didn't you wild shape into another scorpion?
That's not the kind of druid he is.
Oh, you're a weak druid. Okay.
No, he's a badass.
Oh,
He's
wait,
a
no.
badass druid. He's a badass druid. He's just not the kind that wild shapes as its best feature.
Ow.
He forgot to do his the best feature of that circle.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
You still got a
I
bonus
did forget.
action. You can do it
Yeah, I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit.
right on top of that motherfucker, and it'll take damage.
Yeah, it needs to do a Dex 16 saving throw or take 1d6 plus 4 fire damage.
And now that thing gets its turn.
You said Dex.
Yeah.
19.
All right. Well, it makes that. I'm just reading the do. Okay, yeah, and it does take its turn after mine once
Okay.
it's summoned. It's gonna do Flame Seed.
Okay.
Gosh, yep. That does not hit.
I have a feeling Dave's
So,
gonna be first to die.
So, so it's Cuckoo's turn?
Oh yeah, that's the end of. Did you attack
Yeah,
and
it's-
miss?
Yeah, it missed.
Okay. Did
So
Xena give you advantage this turn?
No.
Oh, she doesn't like you. Okay. Cuckoo, your turn.
So, quick question for the DM. Those legendary arcane dual pistols that you gave me,
Yes.
the way I'm reading it, like each attack is a shot from both pistols. And so if I have 2 attacks, I'm shooting those pistols 4 times. Is that right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because the item itself is the duel, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dual pistol, so I'm shooting both of them as one attack.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I just want to make sure that so it doesn't seem like I'm just attacking 4 times, when I'm only a level 10 artificer. So anyway, all right. I'm going to use Viviana and Tatiana. Those are my arcane dual pistols that are badass. And attack once for a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And it's, oh wow, I rolled double ones for the damage, so that's 7 for the first one. And let's see, that was Viviana, and that is going to be, where's the sacred flame? And that a flame-like radiance descends on the creature that took that hit, and it has to succeed on a dex save of 17, or take an additional 1d8 of radiant damage.
I only got
So-
6.
Okay, so let me take another 1. Boy, all 3 of my damage rolls have been 1s. All right, so then that'll be Viviana's first. And let's go with Tatiana. And that is a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
And Tatiana will do additional 2d6 plus 5. So that's 15 points. I'll do that additional damage after all 4 shots. Natural 20 with Viviana the second time for a 29.
Okay.
So 46 plus 5, that's 13. I doubled the damn damage and it didn't even go up. Viviana's not doing very good for the damage, but so the final shot from Tatiana, it's gonna be a 15. Does that hit?
That one misses.
All right, so I've got Sacred Flame coming again. 17. Dex save.
Okay.
That saves, so no additional damage. And Tatiana's additional cold. Necrotic energy. So I need to look up chill touch. Okay, sorry. So 2d8 necrotic damage, and that'll be 4d8. So dex save. Wait. No, this is going to automatically hit because I hit with my attack. So that's going to be 48 necrotic.
48.
So that's 14 points of necrotic. Do I have any bonus actions? I don't. But not that I'm going to do now. All right, that will be my turn.
Okay, top of the order, everyone make a perception check.
$24 with a nat 20.
17.
24.
You're all able to, well, maybe
Cuckoo could not say
was,
nothing.
preoccupied with putting his pistols away, but Xena, it almost kind of like speaks out to you as you instinctively sense this. But for the others, you see the room is starting to fill with shadow, and it's like slowly creeping in towards you, blocking your entrance. You look down the hall that you came from, and you can't even see where Puss in Boots is because the shadows like blocked it completely. And it seems to be centered around the grouping of you, if that makes sense. I was supposed to put Puss in Boots in the hallway.
Stay on your toes, everybody.
There. Okay.
Thank you for the heads up, because I did not see nothing coming.
As Cuckoo looks over and sees like the shadows starting to edge in.
Oh shit.
Next is Scorpion's attack. He is going to repeat what he did before and freaking piercer claw the dwarf. Because he likes dwarf meat.
Did he go
But we're so short and gamey.
Does a 21
after
hit?
me? Or before?
Short and thick.
Did I skip you, Juicy? No, he goes
think-
before, and then it's you, and then it's Dane, and then it's Cuckoo.
Okay.
21, does that hit?
Yes.
Oh yeah! Roll that damage! That big old damage! You get 16 points of piercing, and I need you to make a... Actually, no. Yeah. Is it gonna try and grapple you? Yeah, it's gonna try. Another athletics or acrobatics. 2 hits straight.
23.
11. So yeah, again, you're able to poke smash out of it. The claw skips over the Firbolg and it comes at you again. Dane does a 21 hit. I rolled a 14 again, so. And
I think you already know the answer,
yeah,
so
there we
just
go.
do the damage.
So I'm just gonna do some damage, and guess what's coming? Another.
Oh, what's the
18
saving
piercing.
throw?
Oh
Oh, no.
either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher to not get grappled.
Oh my bad. I thought there was for the tail.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. You have to beat a 20 on the acrobatics. Or the
Okay.
athletics, whichever.
Oh yeah, 22.
Nice. You must have did like your hardcore parkours because you're dodging these claws like, well, not the actual claws that are hitting you, but you're dodging the grip from it that follows. Make a dex save to see if you can also
Oh, that's
dodge
right. That's the
this
tail.
lovely stinger. That-
15.
That makes it so half of this.
Did that just make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of 11, so 5 acid damage. As it finds that familiar oof at your side.
Dane's just having a good old time.
Dane's partying. Next up is Deucey.
Did this thing attack us first?
I can't remember.
I mean, it
Yes.
went first.
It did.
It went
yes.
first in the. Okay.
Oh wait,
Well,
you're yeah, Deucey. Sorry, I thought Dane went there.
Oh no, it's Ducey than me.
I'm going to do what I should have done last round and cast my spiritual weapon behind it. That is a bonus action.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It looks like a big oak hammer.
Roll to hit.
Okay. 15.
Okay, that misses. That's your bonus action, though, I think.
Yes, and I didn't realize that a flail was martial weapon, so can I change that out for mace?
Yeah. No mace for you.
I'm just gonna add the difference until I figure out what it is. But he's gonna attack with what would be his mace, so 21 plus 4, 25.
That hits.
Bludgeoning.
How much?
11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Um,
Anything else?
that would be it. This turn.
Okay. Next up is Acrobatic Thane.
So I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Okay.
Alrighty. So 1. Does 17 hit?
Yes, just hit.
Alright. 14?
Damage? Okay.
No. 14 hit?
14 doesn't hit?
Okay. And that one hits. Alright, so 1. Wow. 2. So 12, 14. Plus 14 plus 9. 23 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
And then the birdie
Okay.
is going to do he's gonna do his flame seed again.
All right.
Let's see, that hits. And what was it again? It was 1d6 plus 4. Nine more damage.
And at that point, you all hear in your mind, as if Olm is speaking to you, what is your judgment? Mercy or death?
Dane really wants to kill this thing.
Mercy?
Mercy.
You know what? As they say that, Dane walks up to it and smashes its head in with his hammer.
Now you stupid son of a bitch.
No.
So
Now
this
you
creature-
stupid son of a bitch.
Scorpion goes gooey, as it's a hammer, right? You have a hammer?
Yeah.
As your hammer like comes down on this creature, it just grows limp. Its stinger falls to the side. And
It's
you
not his
are-
fault you're a snack.
Are out of battle.
He did a lot of damage to me, okay? Dane's hurting pretty bad.
You know,
Quit your whining.
people can hear you.
As soon as that happens, the shadow around you engulfs all of you, and before you know it, you're no longer in that area. And you all appear. Oh gosh, that's way zoomed in. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? There we are. Wait for it. Is this it? I think this is it.
How do people have time to build this stuff?
Their life is D&D.
They could build one of these things in like 30 minutes or an hour. Of course, decorating it and outfitting it might take another hour, but
Yeah.
they're pretty quick with it.
I think it's called college.
You all appear. Boop. Boop. And in front of you is the Shadowfell Prince. And to his right is. Well, I was going to put you in there. Where is. There we go. A very unconscious looking. What is this? Get away! Deucey. Or Brick, sorry.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Shadowfell Prince put something in Deucey's drink.
I'm not giving off rapey vibes.
He turns and he looks at you all. His eyes are covered in kind of this shadowy, what is it? Darkness, like they're voids. He doesn't look more or less amused that you all are here. He's kind of indifferent about it.
Well, hello. How unfortunate to see all of you.
Hello, Mr. Prince. My name is Cooker.
Ah, yes, the annoying bird.
It's not very nice. Bad host. Very bad host.
We would appreciate it if you returned our friend.
I still have a few questions for him. Once he wakes up. Well, if he wakes up.
What is your purpose here?
That's for me to know and you not to find out.
That's problematic.
You're not very amusing.
I don't try to be. Is there a reason why you're in my presence?
Honestly, no, we don't know. We're just brought here.
I think it's because the stupid son of a bitch killed the giant scorpion.
Yeah. I think that had something to do with it.
Well, you all say that, but the scorpion wasn't the one killing all of you.
You weren't gonna die.
That's all I'll say about it.
Seems like we might have had a talk about this about an hour before the stream started. I don't know what a stream is. I don't know what I mean when I said that.
So, Mr. Prince, what is it you plan to do?
I'm just trying to figure out why these people are entering my domain.
No, we were just being investigators, going into this place where the bad things happened, and we were supposed to report back to the people that sent us. And then when we were there investigating, some skeletons were being all spooky, and we thought they were bad, and so we just knocked them down. And then you came and tried to kill all of us, and then you killed a good friend of ours, and then you killed another good friend of ours, and then you took another one away.
Can I do would it be perception or insight to see like how the Shadow Prince is like reacting to Cuckoo telling him all of this?
It'd be insight.
12?
That's up to Lindy whether or not he's hiding how he feels about the whole thing.
He's not really hiding that he's aggravated or agitated. They're coming into his domain and essentially trying to fight him. So you're essentially hired.
Even though he fought us first.
I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about the school. And then you're hired by these people to investigate this school, so he's assuming that you're part of the school.
No, it wasn't even the school that hired us. It was just just an authority that wants to know what happened there. It's a bad thing that happened in the world.
I can understand the aggravation, though. Home is where your heart is, and if they kind of invade it, be a little.
I mean, we didn't want to be here. We were just looking at the school.
If you could send us back, that'd be great.
I'm assuming you didn't attack the school. You were just there looking as well, right? You're not the one who destroyed the place.
Lindy, roll a history check.
Uh, 15.
From what you remember, roughly 5 years ago, after your crew was killed by a series of mind flayers, you kind of went down a darker path. And because of this, you more or less nestled yourself in your Shadowfell realm. However, as of recent, it seems that your veil that kept you separated from like the outside world was breached more or less by the meddlings of these Sagemist academies. More or less, you came to this understanding after you went through the breach and realized that you came into the Sagemist Academy research area that's like located underneath the school. But that's all recent, like between interrogating Home Slice and being where you were in the last episode, you were able to determine that the people that breached your realm are more or less responsible.
So what you're saying is, as of right now, well, then after hearing what he says, he's not the bad guy, but he's still tormented.
Yeah, like your crew is like brutally killed in front of you, but yeah. You attacking them last time isn't necessarily like their fault. It's just like the person that you are now.
Well, what's done is done, and we can't take it back now, can we? So I might as well.
Can you? Can you take it back? I mean, you've got a friend of ours. You can give him back.
Did you just interrupt me?
I did. You said something, and I asked you a question. Can you take it back? You said you couldn't. I'm just saying, are you
see
sure?
shuffling to the side gradually.
Dane's
Zena's
like
just,
moving
like,
over
rubbing
to
her
the right.
temples, like, oh
And
my
look,
God.
I just walk up to him, and Cuckoo says,
DM, do I get all my spells back? Because Cuckoo's about to die.
After a long rest, you do. After a short rest, you do.
Cuckoo says, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just asking, you don't seem like a bad person. I
wasn't a bad person. I wasn't a bad person once, but you see,
I don't think you're a
come to the
bad
point
person
where-
still. I think you're a good person in your heart.
Cuckoo's really wanting to die right now.
If it takes my death to save everybody else, I'll do it.
You're not going to save anyone at this point.
Well, let us speak. in
Is there
turns.
Is there something that we can do for you to help you out?
No, not anymore. Everything I wanted or needed was gone long ago.
Well, surely you need something now if you're doing all of this.
Revenge, but I'll settle for your death.
I don't think revenge is served by killing us. We were not a part of whatever happened to you before.
Oh, I understand that. Elendy's
So-
gonna...
Don't think you quite understand.
Oh no, I don't think you understand. And then I cast Circle of Death.
I'm sorry, what? The fuck is that shit?
Oh gosh, I gotta look that up.
A sphere of negative energy rips out in a 60-foot radius from point within range. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. Target takes 8d6 necrotic damage on failure, or half of it as much on a successful throw. So Constitution saving throw of 21. And it doesn't matter where I cast it. All of y'all are in this circle.
Well, I mean, I'm already dead, so it doesn't matter.
Dane got a little slow.
It's a 21.
Yeah.
Deucey,
Yeah, sorry. What's the saving throw?
Constitution.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Can I give advantage to Ducey?
So what's the damage?
34.
If you want to use your advantage in that way.
Go ahead, Ducey. Roll again. I tried.
And I can't even help him either by giving him a +5.
Oof. So did anybody pass that?
I did.
Okay. You go ahead and roll the damage for it.
It was 34.
Okay. So everybody that's alive takes 34 or half if they saved of this. Oh, I keep going into the wrong thing. Of this, is it necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Let me read it real quick so I can get the theatrics of it. But basically, this sphere of energy starts to apparate into this room. You all feel like heavy from the weight of it as it kind of like uses its necrotic damage and burns into your flesh. Before long, the energy like vanishes, but remaining is still that feeling of dread as that spell kind of like bogs you down a bit.
You see kind of Cuckoo's armor kind of glows briefly, and he regains 10 hit points.
Okay.
I touch my chest plate and
And every time I touch myself.
get back
And-
some health.
And I'm going to pull out my antimatter rifle and just shoot him in the face.
Let's see.
We're pretty close for that.
Doesn't matter. Am I allowed to do that, DM?
Shoot him in the face? I mean, you can try.
Yeah. Can I have advantage? I mean, like, let me roll first.
If it's a rifle, it's a long range weapon, so it'd be in. If we're short range right now, isn't that you standing right in front of me, or is it somebody else?
There's nothing on here that says I have a disadvantage or anything. It's a range of 0 to 120 feet. I only have disadvantage if you're prone. Right?
If it's 0 to 120,
And
because for like longbows and stuff, they're like 30 to 120.
Yeah.
So anything within, well, it's like within 5 feet.
I didn't realize his rifle was 0 to 120.
and 360 feet at long range, but that doesn't even come into effect.
Nice.
This is one of my infused weapons.
Oh, okay.
So does an 18 hit?
No,
What about a 23?
a 23 would have hit. Yeah.
Okay. I should have added my +5. Okay. Let me check something.
How big is this room? All right, never mind.
About 45 to 50 feet by 50 feet. Roughly, give or take.
Okay.
Dane tells Cuckoo to get away from the evil Gloopus.
I don't have to be told twice. He fucker tried to kill me with necrotic energy. I'm running away. Uncle said, no, sir.
And Dane's gonna cast Burning Hands. So make a Dex saving throw.
A 9.
All right. So 24 damage.
All right. I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Let's see, where's it at? 6d10.
What?
33 damage.
The biggest fucking hellish rebuke ever.
60.
Is that you said it was 33?
Yeah,
There's no save or anything for that?
I don't think there is. Let me check.
I don't think so.
Your points. Create image. No.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, wait. Yes, there is. It takes a Dex saving throw of 21.
Fingers crossed, boys.
If you are successful in it, it's half the damage.
All right, nope, that's 33.
So as y'all are kind of standing there, he's more or less, you would think, toying with you at this point.
Oh, I am.
The attacks that you're shooting off, while effective, may not necessarily be the best course of action.
Okay, let's just go home. He's not nice, and we didn't do shit to him, and he's just being mean.
Oh, don't leave. The party's just started.
We didn't want to come here in the first place, asshole.
You took the job. You chose to come here.
No, we didn't choose to come to the Shadow Realm.
But as of right now, the Shadow Realm and the school are connected, and you chose to come to the school.
Mr. Ohm, can you tell me what's going on here?
Make a perception check.
Can I make an Arcana check to see how to get back?
Yeah, you can do one of those as well.
10.
Can I give advantage?
Sure.
Roll again.
Oh, that's
Never-
better. 22.
Never get happy when he agrees.
So as you look around the room, there's various runes and other things that you may have come across through your just time of being around. What you're getting the gist of is that this is a locked realm. So unless, in this case, the Shadowfell Prince were to let you all free, there's no definite way to get back to your realm.
Mr. Dane, you really shouldn't have killed a fucking scorpion, man.
What was the perception? Sorry. We got
22.
Stacks, check messenger, please.
It was a 22.
Messenger. How many different things?
I'll just send it on. I'll just send it
Okay.
on.
There we go. Sorry. The perception. You notice off in the corner. I don't know. Y'all wouldn't see him, but Oam kind of stands there, and eventually you all see his appearance. And he looks at you all as a group. What if I were to tell you all that one of you could survive today? Which of you would return back? And who
I
would
vote for
stay?
Ducey. I vote for Ducey to return.
Dane agrees with Cuckoo.
He looks over at Xena and
Yeah, because I definitely wasn't voting for you, Mr. Dane.
I'm literally back within like a week.
he looks
Already
over
dead, so
at I was about to say Dismodo. He looks over at Elendi. The rest shall serve as your crew, your new crew, and you shall let this one go back so he can tell those at Sagemist of what has happened.
But I wanted to play with them a little.
You've had your fun.
Fine, fine.
But know that if they do stay with you, you're gonna have to make some changes.
Changes?
Well, yes. You can't go around killing your crew.
I'll spare the two. Let's stay. That's fine.
There's
As long as they can agree to some terms, I'm willing to negotiate.
What are these terms?
Mr. Lindy, I think you have a good heart. You're here and upset because your last crew was murdered. If you feel that way about your crews, then I'll happily be on your crew.
Term number one, the bird has to keep his mouth shut. I'm just kidding.
Cuckoo still thinks you're an asshole, but he'll serve on your crew.
There is one more thing. You're going to need to train them in order to kill the things that killed your crew. And if the time comes when they are ready, we shall see if we can right the wrong to your original crew.
You know, I kind of like this idea. Worst comes to worst, they both die anyway. I can agree to this.
And he looks at you all. Do you all agree?
Agreed.
Xena just shrugs. Gonna go along with it.
And Owen kind of like looks at Ducey, who's kind of quiet in the corner over there. You, sir, have a very important task.
What is that?
The people back at Sagemist, the academy, they need to know what happened here today, and hopefully you can deliver that information.
Will I see my friends again?
I do not give false hope. However, if they all train well enough to fight, and given that the Shadowfell Prince knows what they are going to be fighting this time, hopefully someday, yes, you shall. Worst comes to worst, you may want to say your goodbyes now.
Goodbye, friends.
Dan
Ducey
walks
will
over.
actually go around and start hugging everybody, except for Xena.
Because he can't! Oh no! Xena, make a survival check.
$15.
Okay, make a.
Add. Okay, never mind.
Oh, sorry. Make a stealth check.
A what check?
Stealth.
Stealth. 24.
Make a nature check.
If she comes back to life, I'm gonna kill her right off the rip.
19.
Make a persuasion check.
She ain't persuading shit.
10.
Athletics.
Add 15 to that persuasion check.
So 25.
I'm adding 3 of my +5s.
And then, what was the last check?
Athletics.
10.
I was about to say that's what.
Add my final +5 to that.
So 15.
Okay. As this is happening, you're watching Xena as Ducey is hugging everyone from the crew around the room. And you look down, and various wisps are starting to circle around your body. And before long, the shade in your complexion starts to fade out.
Here it comes.
Oh gosh. And your human form resurfaces. You go to reach out at Puss in Boots, and you can actually like feel him. Not feel him up, but you can actually touch him. Roll a Arcana check. Okay. You kind of feel, namely from your connection to that shadow form that you were, that this particular realm that you in has kind of given you sustenance to a degree. However, you're not fully sure why. But you're most likely certain it has something to do with the Shadowfell Prince.
And she kind of like eyes him. Kind of wondered what exactly is going on? Like, okay, I thought I was dead. You killed me, and now I'm.
He kind of folds his arms, turns around, and pulls her the rest of the way through, so she can finish her goodbyes.
You're finally fully corporeal, and seemingly much alive body as anyone else in the room.
Finish
And,
your goodbyes. Hurry up. We have stuff to do. I can't train you if you're not on the ship. I mean, come on. Jeez.
I heard this is a really cool ship. Give me
Piece of advice to you,
Uh,
Cuckoo, is maybe don't talk so much.
I heard that the previous first mate was a pretty awesome chick.
He takes a knife out and throws it at the stupid bird's feet.
It bounces right off of his fucking badass armor.
So
I didn't
Lucy
hit
will go
your
around.
feet. I threw it at the floor in front of your feet.
Well, I kicked it in the air.
Anyway, so Xena goes over to Doozy and she kind of gives him a hug and she kind of is just like, take care of yourself, all right?
And to you. Maybe we meet again in better circumstances.
Of course.
Mr. Ducey, I like you, and thank you for keeping me alive.
Of course. Ducey would actually go up to the prince and extend his hand. It's like, I wish you luck in your endeavors.
Fine. Go do whatever you're going to do. See, get out of my sight.
Don't have to ask me twice.
You can see like a small tear in the corner of his eye, glistening.
Xena, she chuckles to herself because now she's thinking that the Shadowfell Prince is some big softy who thinks he's a badass, but she just kind of keeps it to herself.
Does he hear her chuckle?
Roll a perception check.
She said to herself. That means it wasn't out loud.
Okay, all right. All right, never mind.
Subconscious chuckle.
Okay, so
I was about to say, if I caught this chuckle, he's about to be like, you want to die again?
To be fair, Xena would probably be like, yeah, sure, go for it.
Lucy walks over to Alm and looks to him and just kind of waits for things to happen.
He extends his hand out to you. Are you ready?
I don't extend shit. Snap my fingers and send both them bitches out.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Ohm grabs onto Ducey's hand, and the two of them vanish.
Bye.
What would the rest of you like to do?
I take a long rest.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just kind of mumbling in the corner.
So, what now, Captain? Since we're going to be working for you now.
Off to the ship, I'd assume.
So, the new crew to the dumpster fire collects themselves and kind of gets used to their new captain. Meanwhile, can I have you roll a history check, Ducey?
He ain't gonna remember shit that happened.
At advantage.
With a +5. I gave it to him before he left.
Put it in his pocket.
He just
'Cause
shows up.
I took
What
that
was
long
that
rest. I took that
Double
long rest just before he left.
Double advantage with the +5, please.
Well, my first roll was a natural 20, and I have a -1, so if I
So-
had 5, it'd be 24.
Okay. So Ducey gets back and he is able to inform the authority figures within the Sagemist Academy of what happened or what transpired here today, as well as the research and everything that was being taken place within the lower areas. The Sagemist Academy Authority pretty much deemed that they would not look any further into this Durnamancy or graviturgy type things in the efforts to do like plane shifting or anything of that nature. They also decided, in honor of the members that stayed behind, that let me make sure I do this right. The ones that stayed behind, they more or less are embodied into the Sagemist Academy as a whole. So from that day forward, House Har was created to represent Xena and her warlock, House Crest. House Boots was created. House Titoran and House Coolidge was also created. And in the main hall where everyone gathers, regardless of if they're first class residents, middle class, or lower class, they all have to commune into this opening gathering that they called the Saltmire. And it's created with various bricks and other things, and has a very prominent statue of Brixus, or Brick as you all came to know him. Within each of your houses, there is a common area that the 4 houses meet. Within the common area, the students can kind of intermingle with other houses, but if you go into your actual particular house, there is a representation of Cuckoo and Dane and Push, as well as Xena, all in their relative house. Just a statue of them showing their sacrifice that they did in order to ensure that the academy could stay open and flourish from that point forward. No one has heard from this new dumpster fire crew since the events that took place here today. However, that's not to say that they won't show up in the future. But other than that, pretty well done there, folks.
Awesome.
Be sure to watch Rise of Sagemist as we further go down this rabbit hole of conundrums. I'm pretty sure it's only
Very
gonna
cool.
get worse.
Hope they get to meet her, Lindsay.
No.
So after you did that necrotic damage, we're not using these characters anymore, right, Stacks?
Not for the
Like,
time being, for the present moment.
I was at 1 HP.
Yeah, I was waiting for like inventory roll because I did have healing spell I probably was gonna cast, but then
Dude, I was waiting to kill Coco the next go round, and then after that I had 3 spells lined up in quick succession that would have basically taken the rest of you out. And
I know we were gonna die.
yeah, it would have been quick.
I really wanted to hit you with the antimatter rifle because I wanted to hit you with a natural 20 because that would have been 68 plus 4 plus if natural 20, doubling that would have been a pretty fair amount of damage. Not that it would have killed you. I mean, you're in the Shadowfell realm. I'm assuming that you're nigh invulnerable there. So, I mean,
Infinite HP.
I just really wanted to hit you with it and do like 100 and fucking something damage.
I just wanted to shoot him in the face and then shoot him in the face again.
All right, that rifle needs to break like fast.
Oh my goodness.
Now that rifle is on your side now.
That is true. I might be okay with this.
I wanted to do call lightning, but the room was just a little too small because it would have been like 5d10.
And another cool thing about that rifle is 4 times a day, if I'm hit with an attack, I can cause the person who hit me to be blinded.
Yeah,
It's
because
it's a pretty badass infused weapon.
it was essentially going to go power word kill, and then there's like a thunder step, which teleports me, but it does area of effect damage of like 5d10. And then I have like one spell that heals me, which is Vampiric Touch, and it does 5d6, and then I get like half of whatever that is back in health.
Warlocks are dirty.
And then I have negative energy flood, which is a 5d12.
He's even dirtier though, because he's a bard lock.
But the like my only bonus thing, which is Bardic Inspiration, I can't use it myself. I like looked at it, I was like, ooh, I could do. Oh man, I can't Bardic Inspiration myself. Okay, never mind.
I was debating between Thunderwave, which is 68, and the Burning Hands, which I did was 76.
That's not so bad, not so bad. I mean, y'all wouldn't have killed me, but
No,
I'd have been hurt pretty bad.
Well, that was the 24 that you got hit with. I was like, oh, nice. And then you did that necrotic hit, and I was like,
Oh
ooh.
no.
Because by the end of the Scorpion, I was almost exactly at half health, and I was just like, do I really want it? You know what? Fuck it.
Really wanted to charm that scorpion, but everybody kept attacking it.
Well,
Hey, you can't
yeah.
blame Xena. Xena did nothing.
I didn't. I'm not blaming Xena at all.
I mean, I didn't even really. Did I attack it?
Is
Yeah,
the
I
stream
did.
ended?
Almost. I'm gonna see if I can raid somebody really quickly if they're online. Who is online today? I would like to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Looking
To
at
all the
specifically you,
dads.
Brent.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Yeah. My DILF shirt that my wife gave me for Father's Day.
You guys have a great rest of your night.
Have a
You
wonderful
too.
evening.
You too.
Rap RPG, that's who we'll raid. We'll raid them.
Ugh.
Raid.
All right, so tomorrow we don't have Aftermath.
Correct.
Just as a heads up, the 28th, and then the 2 Mondays in July, I'm not gonna